Judge. Order in the court. Today, we will hear the case of Mahomes versus Combs and Swift. Mr. Mahomes, you may begin. Patrick. Thank you, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I stand before you not just as an NFL player, but as a victim of deception and manipulation. Patrick. 4 years. I've been invited to extravagant parties hosted by Mr. Combs, Diddy, as many know him. These gatherings were presented as elite networking events for athletes and entertainers. But what I experienced was something far darker. Patrick. I walked into these parties believing I was among friends, fellow artists, and athletes. What I found instead were elaborate traps, designed to exploit our fame and fortune. Patrick. I remember one particular night. There was a party in Miami that promised an exclusive guest list, celebrity performances, and the chance to mingle with some of the biggest names in the industry. I thought I was there to network, to build connections. Patrick. But instead, I found myself surrounded by chaos. People were drinking excessively, and the atmosphere quickly turned toxic. And guess who was there? Laughing and encouraging it all. Taylor Swift. Taylor. This is absurd. Patrick. I watched as Diddy and Taylor reveled in the madness. They created an environment where anyone who tried to leave was pressured to stay, to indulge, to be part of their twisted game. Patrick. I witnessed firsthand how they manipulated others, young artists eager to make a name for themselves. Diddy would pull them aside, whispering sweet nothings about fame and fortune, all while setting them up for failure. And Taylor. She played the role of the innocent bystander. But I know she was in on it. Diddy's lawyer. Objection, Your Honor. Speculation. Judge. Sustained. Mr. Mahomes, please stick to the facts. Patrick. Of course, Your Honor. The facts are that I felt trapped in a world where my choices were manipulated. I began to notice patterns. Certain guests always seemed to leave with more than they came with, and not just in terms of memories. Patrick. I was approached multiple times by people who had been at those parties, people who confided in me about their experiences. They felt used, their reputations tarnished. It was as if Diddy and Taylor were orchestrating a reality show, and we were merely characters in their twisted narrative. Patrick. I decided to confront Diddy one night after a particularly wild party. I told him I felt uncomfortable with how things were being run. His response. He laughed it off, dismissing my concerns as part of the game. Patrick. That's when I realized this wasn't just a party. This was a system designed to exploit young talent, to drain them of their energy, their creativity, and their money. I couldn't stay silent any longer. Patrick. I'm here because I want to protect others from falling into this trap. I want to expose the truth behind the glitz and glamour. Diddy and Taylor may have their personas, but behind closed doors, they are complicit in a culture that preys on vulnerability. Taylor. Your Honor, may I address the court? Judge. Go ahead, M. Swift. Taylor. I find these accusations wild and unfounded. I have attended parties as a guest, not a puppeteer. I've built my career on honesty and integrity. Patrick, if you felt uncomfortable, why didn't you speak up then? Patrick. I did. But my voice was drowned out by the music, the laughter, the chaos. You know how it is, when you're surrounded by celebrities, it's easy to feel like your concerns are insignificant. Taylor. I am not responsible for how others perceive a party. If there were issues, they should have been addressed with the host, not thrown out in public like this. Patrick. But that's just it, Taylor. You were part of the facade. You could have used your platform to speak out against the very culture you now claim not to be a part of. Patrick. I'm not here to attack you, but to reveal a reality that many in this industry face. I want to ensure that no one else has to endure what I did. Judge. Enough. We will take a recess. I expect both sides to come back with clear arguments based on facts.